Hey beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about what's next in love. As always, my dear, I have three piles that you can choose from, and today we only have cards, no crystals. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comments section. And as always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey Pal1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what's next in love. Let's start straight away. For my dear Pile 1, what's next in love for you? Let's see for my dear Pile 1. Too many cards. What's next in love for my dear Pile 1? The first card we have is the Three of Wands. All right. We have something, not something, we have the Chariot. For my dear Pile 1. Ooh, the Four of Wands. The Two of Wands. All right, the Six of Swords, and one card fell. Let me see. We also have the Queen of Wands here. All right. Page of Wands. A lot of Wands energy. And the High Priestess fell. Okay. All right. At the back of the deck, more Wands energy. We have the Six of Wands. Okay, my dear Pile 1. So what do you need to know? What's next in love for you? First of all, let me start with the Six of Wands, which is the overall energy. Now, the Six of Wands is definitely a very positive and high vibrational card, and therefore also carries this energy within it. With the Six of Wands being here, I really feel like your next, like what's next for you in love, it's definitely gonna be an experience. It's definitely gonna be an experience in which not only are you gonna be able like to grow through it, but at the same time there is love, enjoyment in it, and a lot of success. So for example, if this is some kind of like relationship, then there is definitely this element of, yeah, a successful relationship. And besides that, I don't know why, but for some of you guys, there is something about like public energy in here. It could be the case that the next person you will be involved with is somehow known in their community or somehow popular. Maybe you at the time when this next energy in love will come through, you may be at a place in your life in which you will be very much well respected, or people look up to you, you know, like there's something about that in here definitely as well. But I would like to also talk about the fact that I really feel like what's next in your love life is something that you have been manifesting. This is a manifestation coming true, materializing. I feel like one that definitely has, like you've put a lot of energy into it. For example, maybe some of you guys have done a lot of healing to be ready for love. Or maybe you have been really focusing on a specific person to manifest either someone you already know or someone like a partner, like a new partner, and there were maybe certain characteristics to a potential partner that you really wanted to manifest within them. Whatever or however it may, resonate with you, it is very important to know that this is your making. And I talked about the fact that the 6 of Wands, it has the successful energy to it. Now I think I understand it a little bit better, because this could be the kind of, yeah, applause you give yourself, because you are gonna know that, well, this is what I manifested. Like, wow, I am successful with it. Like, I am so powerful. I have manifested what I was desiring in my love life. And through hard work, through, the right energy work, whatever it may be, I was able to attract this into my life. So, this is definitely a big sign for the success that you will bring into it. But you will be definitely conscious of that. So, this is a very conscious manifestation. This is not subconsciously or anything like that. So, I really feel like this next relationship, it will bring you further in life somehow. Let me explain what I mean. So, for example, let's say maybe some of you guys wanted to move to a different country, and this is just an example, okay? It could be the case that the other person is already like living there, so through being in this relationship, you may take the step that you have always wanted to take, and it will bring you a step closer to where you want to be. But once again, that's just an example. There is this change element in here, but of course, for a lot of you guys, it could be like something very different. It doesn't mean that all of you guys are going to move to a different country. Of course not. This is something very individual, but it definitely brings this change with it. It's kind of like you're moving towards the direction that you want even more. And maybe this partner, maybe this person is somehow either giving you an opportunity to do it, or maybe together you guys are going to create one, but that's definitely as well coming through here. Just genuinely speaking, one thing I would like to mention is that the energy in this pile is definitely very fast. This is not slow moving energy at all. This is a lot of fire, a lot of passionate, like going forward. And it doesn't feel like someone who waits or, takes something in particular slow. I really feel like at the time when this next love comes through, you yourself, you're gonna be at a place in your life where you are super determined and motivated. You have your goals in mind, and that's all you care about, So you're gonna be very fiery, very passionate about where you're heading towards in life. And when I say fiery, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are, for example, a zodiac sign, a fire sign, okay? For some, maybe you are, but even if you're not, like, we're not talking zodiac sign here, we're talking about the energy that you embody, okay, during this time. And it's definitely fiery, like, dominated. So when we talk about when this next love comes through, I really feel like this is all about you being at a place in your life in which you feel very liberated, you feel very independent, very good about yourself, very confident. And once again, there is this confidence not only within yourself, but really in your decision makings and where your life is heading. Sometimes we may find ourselves at a place where we may feel a little bit lost or a little bit stuck even, this is not the kind of energy that you are embodying in this energy, okay? Besides that, this next love, okay, coming through, it definitely has the potential to grow into a serious energy, okay? With the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands as well. Like, I'm not Page of Wands, Four of Wands. You know, the Two of Wands for me is a card which is all about like planning for the future, you know? Seeing or knowing where you're heading and really organizing your life kind of according to it. At the same time, we have the Four of Wands, which of course also stands for example, marriage, but it doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. It can also be a serious step, okay, towards a relationship. However, it's going to apply to you. Once again, I do feel like if this is something you want and you choose out of your own free will, this can be a potential long-term relationship. Because besides, you know, certain cards giving me certain impressions, just looking at your energy in this spread and, you know, the impressions I'm getting, I really feel like you're gonna be ready, you know, you're gonna feel good. It's like you embody a lot of abundance, a lot of high vibe. And when I say abundance, not only necessarily financially, but I really mean on a personal level. You're not lacking anything, you know, you really, like, you fill your own cup and you feel great about yourself. You are very open. There is a lot of, I really feel like for a lot of you guys, you have actually done a lot of healing to come to this place, you know, a lot of hard work. You have definitely tried your best to become or embody your greatest version. And I really feel like in this pile, you're moving in such a right direction. And a big reason why this is so, I feel like it's because you have heard, you know, or you have listened, better to say, to your intuition. You, my dear, you're definitely someone who, like, you are aware of this voice. You are definitely someone who knows that they are not alone, that there are, yeah, I just saw 1111. You know that you are guided, that you are connected and such things. So I do feel like you take advantage, well, is that the right word? But you take use, you know, of this power. So with the High Priestess being here as well, I feel like, and the Two of Wands as well, this combination, you create your future, at least at this time, in a way that it feels right. Okay, so for example, if some of you guys have been living a certain way or have been planning a future which may have not been what you wanted but someone else decided for you, this is not the kind of energy. This is all about the freedom of the self and self-expression and, you know, self-empowerment. So you see those energies that you're going to embody, they're definitely something, right? And it's so interesting to me that although this is about what's next in your love life, we're getting a lot of insights regarding where you will be at the time where this next love comes through. So there is a lot of information about you actually here as well. Now let me see. I feel like when we talk about who this person is that's coming through for you, they're definitely someone who is very creative. This is, okay, I heard a mastermind. That's interesting. So I feel like this person is someone who makes a lot of things happen. They are always 10 steps ahead. And they're also someone who's very determined. It's so interesting that you guys are kind of matching in a way. And you know, I talked about high vibration. This is a great vibrational match. This person is really coming through with a lot of similarities. You know, they're also someone who's very motivated. They know what they want. They're also a great manifester. And I feel like both of you guys are reclaiming or claiming your independence here. Even when it comes to a relationship, both of you guys acknowledge that no matter what, it is important to be independent, you know, for I mean, if this is something you want, of course, right? To maybe somehow still feel feel I was about to say free, but I mean, a relationship should always make you feel free, you know, not trapped. So that's not maybe a right explanation here. Let me put it differently. Although you guys are coming together, both of you guys are still coming through with their own colors, and together you can kind of, yeah, create something beautiful. But still, your colors are your colors. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I just there was no other way to explain it better, but I hope you guys understand what I mean. So definitely both of you guys here coming through with a lot of excitement, and you are ready, my dear. This is so clear. You are ready. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to create. You're ready to experience. You're ready to love. Besides loving yourself, like really loving, I mean, like a partner, you know, getting involved with someone. One card fell. Okay, we have release your blocks. Yeah. You know, I talked about the fact that I really feel like you're going to be healed at this time. So maybe this is a message for you right now to double check yourself perhaps and see whether you feel like there could be some blockages regarding love, okay? And it's kind of like do something today that your future self will thank you for. Well, I really feel like this is your future self, and you are the one who's gonna do the healing now, you know, so you can move into this energy. So with release your blocks, that's definitely an advice of self-reflection. I mean, self-reflection is great for everyone every now and then, right? So yeah, I mean, really go with yourself. Also go with your intuition and ask yourself whether you could have some blockages somewhere regarding especially love. But of course, this is a general question. I mean, we should not only care about the blockages that we carry within our, let's say, like loving someone else, but or like a relationship, a romantic relationship. We should really look at ourselves like in turn, like completely, right? And this is definitely an invitation here to look at yourself and yeah, see what you can find. There is this element of self-exploration in here. I really feel like for a lot of you guys, what you need right now is to connect with yourself and understand yourself better. And a great way to to maybe start is to see intuitively, you know, where you're being guided, what is like screaming for your attention. For example, maybe for some of you guys, you feel like first you really want to work on the connection you have within yourself, okay, on blockages that you could have regarding you. Maybe someone else first wants to really heal from certain experiences that they have experienced in the past. Of course, this is a very individual situation. Healing is always an individual situation, right? And it's not a competition. So never compare yourself, like never compare your journey to anyone else's. Okay, give yourself the space, the safe space, and also time. I know we're living in a world where everything has to be so fast, but really go with your own speed. That's so important because you want to create something which is long lasting, right? not something that, like, just as fast as you've built it, it breaks down just like that, you know? So keep that in mind. Take a breather. Yeah, I feel like at the time, like, why is that? It's almost like this reading is all about the timing of when you will meet this next love, or when this next love will come into your life, you know? All about like where you will be in your life, what events will happen, like stuff like that. But I mean, there is always a reason why, so I guess this is what you need to hear for now. And with take a breather being here, I really see that, like, also when we talk about your self-love journey at this time, you will be at a very good place. This is you giving yourself exactly the space. This is you having healthy boundaries. This is you taking rest or a break when you need it, okay? This is all about self-love, about self-acknowledgement. Like, you're gonna be at a very good space or in a very good relationship with yourself. So it's very great to see that when you're gonna be at this place, you're actually gonna manifest someone in who's also like that, you know? And this is really you being ready, my dear. Can we get a little bit more information regarding who this person perhaps is? I mean, let me see. This is also someone who's definitely future oriented. Someone who doesn't really think too much of the past, you know? They think whatever past. So let's just move on. This is who this person is. I mean, this is actually something that is much more difficult than it sounds like, right? I mean, so many of us may still, be stuck, or we may still think about something that happened like years ago. It's not often easy to move on, right? We often need to work on ourselves or heal. But what I'm seeing with this specific person, this love interest of yours who's coming, they have definitely worked on this aspect, you know? They're very good at continuing and like moving on from whatever may have happened. They are the kind of person who's all about my past doesn't define me. This is all I have for you, my dear pal one. Like, I'm not receiving any more messages. We definitely got some messages regarding this situation, but it was more so about you. It was more so about all the, timing aspects, about where you will be. But once again, whenever something comes through or something gets changed like that, there is a reason for it. So these were the messages meant for you to hear today, okay? So my dear pal one, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Where do you see yourself at this journey right now? Please feel free to share it with us. As always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, of course you can feel free to email me. As always, I also invite you to join me on Instagram, on which we can connect some more. My dear Padawan, I'm sending you much love and much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course a beautiful evening, depending where you are right now. But my dear Padawan, take care, my love. Hey Pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what's next in love for you. For my dear Pile 2, what's next in love for you? Let's see. All right. For my dear pile 2, okay, we have two cards coming through, 3 of Wands and The Chariot. Okay, these were the cards that also came through for pile one, just like this. So maybe some of you guys were drawn to the other pile as well. If not, then of course, as always, just stick with this one here. For my dear pile two, this, okay. Let's see what's next in love for you. For my dear pile two, all right, we have the Empress, the Six of Wands, the Six of Cups. For my dear pile two, we also got the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Okay, one card fell. All right, and we have the Four of Wands. At the back of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. All right, my dear pile two, what do you need to know? What's next in your love life? Also, okay, so first of all, my dear, what I see here, okay, so I would like to start with the fact that I really feel like when it comes to this next love, this next relationship, it's gonna be one in which you can be yourself. And I mean, of course, this is something that should be normal, but unfortunately still there are a lot of people in different kinds of relationships, not only romantic, can even be friendships or even like in family dynamics. They may feel like they have to pretend to be a certain way, to be accepted, or they can't really show their true self. In this relationship, it's all about being your authentic self and being like cherished for it, you know, like being celebrated for that. The next partner of yours, they're definitely someone who does not only support you being your authentic self, but they are in love with exactly that, you know? They want you to be you. And that's how it, of course, should be, right? We should not be loved for who we pretend to be, but we should be loved for who we are. And this is really something that this reading is emphasizing here. I also would like to talk about the fact that this union, or you and this person, both of you guys are definitely equally attracted to the other. So this person is your type, you are their type. Both of you guys find the other extremely beautiful, gorgeous, handsome. There's definitely a lot of physical attractiveness in here. But of course, it's not only about that, but still, it is definitely present. So just for you guys to know. Also, I really feel like for a lot of you guys, and that's very interesting because Pal 1 also got this message, this could actually turn into a serious relationship. I feel like when we talk about the speed, okay, it's something slow. So you guys may really take your time when it comes to the dating, when it comes to like getting to know each other, and like it's all about giving the other space. None of you guys wants to speed it up or pressure the other. It's all about a very respectful behavior. Okay, respect is definitely very big in here. Both of you guys are not only in love with each other, but of course respect, right? Also, I really feel like this can be like a long-term relationship, okay? Like this can be a life partner, someone who you can even have a family with, but at the end of the day, of course, it depends on you, right? And what you want, but this is just something I'm seeing. The potential is in here. I see you guys also creating a home for yourselves, you know? Really a place in which both of you guys feel comfortable and in which you can nurture your relationship. This does feel like one of those relationships in which it is not about like exploring what this can turn into, but like one of those in which both of you guys are coming through with a vision, and you know where it's heading towards, you know what you want, and your visions, they match, you know? So both of you guys are going to be very serious about this from the beginning. And this is probably why you don't want to rush it, because when you are serious about something, you are willing to invest in it, you know? There's also something about traveling here. For some of you guys, you may meet this person through traveling, or maybe this person is within your country, but maybe still a little bit far away. Or maybe there is some kind of distance at times, okay? Or, of course, maybe you are living in the same country, but one of you guys is actually, let's say, was an immigrant, or traveled to live in this country at some time. That's just something I want to also mention in here. When it comes to who this person is, they're definitely coming through with a lot of confidence. This is someone who is also very, very intelligent. Someone who definitely knows also, like, this is someone who doesn't get manipulated. Like, I really feel like they could even at times intimidate others. It could even be difficult a little bit to read this person because they have a great poker face, you know? They are a very caring person. They are very serious about the things that are dear to them. You know, they don't understand any like fun when it comes to someone harming or someone brings some kind of negativity into the spaces which are dear to them, to the people who are dear to them, you know. This is someone who's protective for sure as well. Once again, intelligent. I feel like they are also very smart. They incorporate this for sure also into their job. Maybe they have to sometimes do a lot of strategic decision or smart decisions, okay, stuff like that. They are a team player as well. Someone who likes to lead others, someone who likes to work in teams. They're really good at that because they they treat the others as well fairly, you know. It's not like they want to overpower someone. No, they're just very good at interactions and communicating and such things. By the way, talking about communications, I also feel like when we talk about this relationship, there is definitely this aspect of great communication. Like, it's not like one person has some kind of blockages regarding that or is not very understanding. Both of you guys are very clear, very straightforward, very transparent, very honest. And I feel like that's something this person in particular very appreciates. This is definitely someone who always likes to be like a champion, you know? When they start something, let's just say in their work, they want to succeed in it, you know? They will give 120%, like they give all they have, and all they focus on is this little or big goal. They're willing to do the extra hours, they're willing to do like overworking and such things. This person is not afraid of the journey at all, you know, as long as it takes them to the goal they're focused on. Talking about like further things and this connection as well, I really feel like some of you guys could have also manifested this person. So either you guys know this person already and you're trying to bring them into your life more, or if this is a completely new person, still, it could be the case that those characteristics I just mentioned are the ones you may seek in a partner, and therefore, yeah, you're trying to manifest this energy in. I also would like to mention the fact that I feel like this is also gonna be a relationship in which you guys have a lot of playfulness to it. Maybe it's the way you guys treat each other in private. Maybe it's the way you guys like to like tease each other. However it's gonna apply, there is this playfulness in here, which feels gentle but fun at the same time. Let's get you guys some more messages. For my dear pile 2, okay, we have release control. Now that's interesting. Yeah, I feel like within this relationship, or when it comes to the journey towards creating this relationship, you guys may sometimes take certain decisions which are uncertain, but you have to trust it. For example, let's just say one of you guys lives far from the other, okay? One of you guys maybe needs to move to the other person's like city, place, whatever. It may be a little bit uncertain, right? Because you never know what the future holds, but you still trust this. You still trust the relationship, and you release the control that you may sometimes hold on to, you know, because of course uncertainty is something that maybe sometimes feels it can be scary, right? Or not very comfortable. Like, for example, this is the same uncertainty that maybe some people are scared of because they don't want to leave their comfort zone, right? Because the comfort zone is all about like control, or all about the familiarity of things. But once you leave it, it's all about like, okay, the unknown that may come. And I really feel like in this relationship, this is all about trusting, believing in it, and being okay with the uncertainty. Seeing uncertainty at times as the part of the process, you know, because we can't always control every situation in our life. And I really feel like this is for some of you guys some kind of learning that you're gonna do. Now, I don't know why this is coming through. Maybe because you sometimes tend to control too much, or maybe it's just the fact that this relationship is going to bring this teaching. All right, but that's definitely the first thing that I am seeing here. When it comes to the oracle cards, let's see. Let's get you one more. All right, and the second card we have is reflect on your priorities. I don't know why I heard you're gonna make this relationship a priority. So yeah, you're gonna definitely be very serious about this. It's not gonna be something casual that you may want, to see where it leads, or where it may take you. This is like setting priorities and really, acting on that, And besides this, I really feel like this relationship, is really gonna bring you like into perspective, or make you reflect a lot on your life. But I do feel like it is for the better, maybe you are gonna feel like, okay, I want to see where I am in my life. I want to see what is like serving me, what is good for me, what needs to be released, what doesn't serve me. It's all about really looking at your life as it is, and taking the best possible decisions for yourself. So you see, this relationship, it's definitely also gonna kind of trigger a transformation within your life circumstance, but it's for the better. It's changes that bring you closer towards the destination, you are heading towards, whatever this may be. Whether it's a goal, whether it's a certain lifestyle, whether it is a certain dream, a purpose, okay? But that's what I'm seeing here. Pile 2, you guys' reading was pretty short. Like, I'm not getting any more messages. I really feel like all the things have been said and that's it for today, you know? Nothing more coming through. So yeah, Pile 2, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading as always. Thank you so much for, allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. As always, if you haven't, I invite you to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, my dear, if you're interested in a personal reading, of course, you can email me, and you can also join me on Instagram so we can connect some more. My dear pal 2, I'm sending you much love and much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course, a beautiful evening, depending where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal 2, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what's next in love for you. Let's start for my dear pile 3. What do you guys need to know? Let's see. What's next in love for you? Pile 3. Let's see. For my dear pile 3. All right, the first card we have is the Magician. We have the 3 of Cups. Where did I get the 3? The 8 of Cups. We got the King of Wands. We also have the Chariot, which came through in every single reading so far. We have the Lovers, the Page of Cups, pile 3. All right. Ooh, okay. So we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Star card. Oh, and we also got the not the Empress, the Temperance here. Okay. All right. So my dear pile 3, what do you need to know? What's next in love for you? First of all, this is definitely one of those experiences in which you fall in love hard, okay? Like, this is someone who you will see them, you will fall in love with them. It's going to be very intense. I don't know why, but for some of you guys, I feel like this could even be like the first real love experience, either because you have never been in love at all, or maybe even for those of you guys who have, still this feels very different. And yeah, maybe you guys have been in relationships, but they weren't really, like, you weren't able to truly feel the love, you know? So yeah, take it how it resonates, but that's something I'm seeing. I really feel like this is one of those relationships in which you feel those butterflies, you know, in your stomach. You feel like there is so much happening. The emotions, they're gonna be overflowing. A lot of excitement, a lot of intensity. Not only when it comes to that though, I also feel like when it comes to the more intimate stuff, you guys, this is the only pile who got this message, but you see how much I have like to breathe because it's super duper intense. Like, also when it comes to intimacy, there is so much fire. You guys are gonna experience a lot of satisfaction as well. I feel like for some, this may also be a first time. Okay, of course, once again, take it how it resonates. But there is just this exploration, you know, like, I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of you guys have never had these kind of relationships before. Like, yes, even if you had relationships, still, this may feel so intense that it's not comparable with the last ones. And speaking of the last ones, I really feel like this relationship is gonna be a great way to also release whatever ex partners you may still somehow be attached to. With the Eight of Wands, not Wands, with the Eight of Cups being here, it's all about leaving, all about releasing. So maybe you are not consciously aware of it, but like energetically, you're still somehow connected to toxicity from the past. Of course, it doesn't have to be love related for all of you guys. Maybe they're just like experiences that still, though, influence you, you know, they don't have to be romantically. However it's gonna apply, I really feel like somehow this relationship, it's gonna give you a great space to heal. It's not like this person's gonna do the healing for you, because they can't, you know, healing is always coming from us. But sometimes we may meet people who support us, you know, on that journey, or may somehow guide us or give us advice that we can use. And I really feel like this can be those kind of relationships in which this partner, they will support you, okay, when it comes to that. But the releasing is definitely going to be a thing here. This relationship also has great communication, okay? That's something I want to mention here as well. I feel like both of you guys are gonna be so yeah, you're gonna be so in love, you know, and but at the same time, you're definitely not delusional, you know. You're still grounded, you're still self-aware, and you can beautifully work together on the things you want to create, because this relationship definitely has those elements to it. It's a great place to create with each other. Creation, big element in here. So maybe you guys are gonna, I don't know, like maybe work together, or maybe you want to physically create something with each other, you know, whatever it may be. Both of you guys are coming through with the fire which is needed, with the passion which is needed, and just genuinely speaking, I feel like you are a great team, you know? Like, this is the power couple for me. This is how this feels like. It's kind of like people never know what to expect of you guys, because there is so much you guys could dive into and, yeah, bring to life, you know? I feel like talking about this person, about who this next love interest is, there's someone who's very good skilled, like not only when it comes to their work, but let me just focus on that for now. When we talk about their career, you know, also with the King of Wands being here, the King of Wands can also embody someone who is like a business person, or someone who is at a very good position in their career, someone who's definitely very passionate about what they do, and also very satisfied, but also has this they have this need to always go to the next level, you know. And I do feel like also with the Magician, I don't know why, but these two cards for me, it's almost like they're next to each other, you know. They're deeply like energetically here connected for me. This is someone who's very well skilled. Maybe they have the necessary like education or qualification, but it's not necessarily only that, because like qualification is one thing, but experience is something else. And I feel like they have the experience that is needed, and the skills they have come from the experiences they've gathered. But as I was saying, I don't feel like their skills are only bound to their career. they're definitely, generally speaking, everywhere. I feel like maybe you may sometimes be really surprised because of all the things this person is capable of doing. Maybe they have traveled to a lot of different places and experienced a lot of different things. So there is a lot this person can dive into. They're very versatile, also very multifaceted as well. They could have a hobby that at first glance, absolutely, like, you wouldn't have guessed, or you wouldn't have even, yeah, brought into connection with them. But this is who they are, you know. They don't like to put themselves into any labels. They want to dive into everything they are interested in, you know, and they won't give anyone the power to determine what they can do or what they can't do. If they're interested in something and it doesn't, for example, harm others, then why not, right? So, for example, let's say they're very interested in playing or learning a certain music and instrument, like, no matter how old they are, you know, they don't see themselves as like, well, I should have started with the violin when I was younger because then, you know, it could have been easier to learn, for example. No, for them, it is never too late. This is the kind of mindset they have. They don't want to, you know, be the best violinist in the world, but they just want to do it for themselves because they're interested, you know, in the instrument. This is just an example. Oh, it's so interesting that there's also a violin right here. But like, as I was saying, just an example, so you guys understand, like, for them, nothing can stop them because they don't limit themselves. I also feel like this is gonna be a very harmonious relationship. One of you guys is coming through with the divine masculine energy. The other is coming through with the divine feminine. And I feel like you guys emerging together, that's a beautiful flow of energy. And that's once again coming back to the creation energy, a great foundation to, yeah, see what those two energies can birth. There is something about this relationship which is definitely like a wish fulfillment or something you have been hoping for. Maybe you have been hoping for this kind of person, you know, with the star card. Or maybe you have been keeping yourself or staying very hopeful, no matter what kind of experiences you could have had in the past. You didn't allow them to define you. You were still very hopeful when it comes to the future. And we should be, right? I mean, what is left if there is no hope left, right? I also feel like in this relationship, it's not only about taking actions with each other, but it's also about dreaming with each other, you know? Not only being like serious about something, but also allowing each other to be gentle, you know, being soft, being creative, being or exploring your imagination, you know. That's something I'm also seeing here. Some of the imagination can be connected to the intimate part, but it can also be connected just to your, just genuinely speaking. You know, you guys may be the kind of power couple who definitely takes practical like steps towards whatever it is that you want to create. But at the same time, you also know how to enjoy, let's say, sitting or like, yeah, relaxing on the couch at night and just imagining different scenarios, you know, that can be fine and very fun too, right? Being able to dream with each other, giving each other the freedom and the space to do so together. That's also a wonderful experience. I would like to get you some more cards. For my dear pile 3, let's see. Oh, okay. The first card we have is Speak Your World into Being. You know, we can see those two people in here, which is like supposed to represent Gemini. But I don't know why, when I saw this, it was almost like you guys sitting there in front of each other and talking to each other, you know? Whatever may be on your mind, on your heart. I really feel like you guys can always reach out to the other. And once again, whether it's about dreaming, whether it's about true, serious, like conversations, whether it's about something which is very dear to you, there is definitely this trust in this energy. You can reach out to them. You don't have to hold back. This is a very straightforward and very, message here. Let me see one more card. We have Push Through Any Insecurity. This is so interesting. If I'm not wrong, I believe that every single pile today had the aspect of healing in it, one way or another. And when it comes to this, I feel like this relationship may somehow make you aware of parts of yourself which maybe you have neglected or you haven't paid a lot of attention to. And I really feel like it brings you into perspective, and it really makes you look at yourself. And there's something about self-love in here. You may somehow get, or you may somehow see, let's say, some kind of insecurity coming up while being in this relationship. And this really makes you think, like, why do I feel this way? Why am I so disconnected? Is there something that maybe needs healing? Something I have been pushing to the background for years, you know? This is all about really looking yourself in the eye and giving yourself the nurture, the healing that you need. Not pushing it away. Because you deserve it, you know, you deserve the healing, you deserve to be free from those limitations, whatever they may be. And I talked about the fact, I really feel like this person will be someone who will support you on that journey. Once again, at the end of the day, you will be the one who has to do the healing. You will be the one who has to step through the door. But it's also nice perhaps to have someone who will hold our hand, right? While doing the work, while going through the door. This is how I would describe it. And this door, like imagery, metaphor, whatever, this, like I once also talked about it in another reading. And I don't know why I feel like those readings are connected. Yeah. But pal 3, like with you, it's the same as pal 2. This messages are so straightforward, and like, for you guys, I also feel like today I have a short reading here for you because all has been said. I'm not getting any more messages. So yeah, my dear pal 3, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading as always. Thank you so much, my dear, for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. As always, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, of course you can feel free to email me. And if you would also like to join me on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My dear pal 3, I'm sending you much love and much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course a beautiful evening, depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care, my love.